Hi Prashant sir, this is Roopshri working as a business analyst in Shlok Labs. So I'll just present you the demonstration of web application and mobile application of a product Pro Inspector. So based on the checklist you have provided, I'll show the demonstration based on that itself. So now you'll be able to see the login screen of Pro Inspector in web application. So now I'll be scheduling the inspection from web, and to just give you an idea in mobile application, I'll just carry forward with the inspection execution and the approval phase in mobile application. So now I'm just signing in using the admin credentials. Yeah. Once I've signed in, you'll be able to view the user icon at the top right corner with the respective username with whom you have logged in. Also, you'll be able to view all the graphical representations, which you'll be able to view where we have the total number of inspections with respect to the status of the inspections, like whether it is a new, in progress, closed or rescheduled. So these are some of the generic charts we display, like the inspection status, that is how many inspections are in new, how many inspections are in closed, and how many inspections are in progress. Also the positive and negative response count on executing the inspections. Also the top 5 and consecutive negative responses that we have got on executing the inspections. So we have just pulled out the generic data. So based on your requirements, we'll also be able to showcase the data in the dashboard. So also you'll be able to filter the data based on the time period, whether it is going to be today, yesterday, last 2 days, this week or last month. So as such, when you select custom, you will be able to select the from and to dates of when the inspection has to be viewed. Also, you'll be able to filter based on the locations as well. So also product is nothing but the type of inspection you're going to carry out. You'll also be able to filter with respect to the product as well. So you'll be able to view the menu icon at the top left corner. On selecting that, you'll be able to view where all the configuration parts takes place, like where you'll be able to add users, provide access levels to the users. So based on your organization, the hierarchy might be differing, right? For the inspector, there might be one access level. For the manager, there might be one access level. So that kind of access level can be provided based on your requirements. So under the configuration management is the place where you'll be able to create product, whether you're going to perform a quality kind of inspection, you'll be able to create a product named as quality inspection. So where you'll be able to configure the checklist. So this is the place where we had configured the questionnaires that you have shared. So based on your checklist, we have configured and will showcase the demonstration with respect to the inspection now. So workflow configuration is nothing but the hierarchy that is going to be followed. For example, you might be having only the inspector following some type of inspections. For some kind of inspections, you might have the approval phase as well. So it is completely based on your requirements. We'll be able to configure the workflows as well. So we have task workflow configuration. So task workflow is nothing but in your business case, you might be having non-conformities or observations. So that type of workflow can also be configured here. So in report configuration, we have 3 to 4 formats of report in our application itself. So a kind of with score report, without score report. So based on your requirement also, which is specific to Texcellent, we'll also be able to customize the report. So under transactions, I have configured a product called quality inspections, which we have configured specific for Texcellent. So I'm just selecting the product quality inspection. Product is nothing but the type of inspections which we are going to carry out. So based on your business cases, we can also change the product name as well. So on selecting the product, you will be able to select the location of where the inspection is going to take place. So now I have configured the location as Itum Tower, Noida. So I'm just selecting the location and I'm just clicking on new. So now I'm going to schedule the inspection. So I'll be able to select the object. So object is nothing but the work breakdown structure. So in Ithum Tower, if suppose I'm going to carry out with the furniture inspection, I can click on furniture inspection. So here you'll be able to select the work breakdown structures of whether we are going to perform what type of inspections, like the furniture inspections or a kind of equipment inspections, or whether it is represents the manufacturing department and everything. So for now I have selected the manufacturing department as the object. So you'll be able to further break down these objects as well. So in manufacturing department, which specific inspection you need to perform, further also you can break down it. So on selecting the object, we'll be able to select the checklist. So for TechScellent, we have configured the checklist called Equipment Inspection Checklist. So on selecting that, you'll be able to view the activities that are going to be carried out in the inspection. So now we will be able to see the first activity will be carried out by the inspector. So I'm selecting the inspector who is the responsible person as Benny. So also you'll be able to select the respective date of when the inspection is to be performed. So in case of in your business case, if you have any reviewer, you can also have the reviewer part. So I'll just give you a glance of how the reviewer part will be work. So now you'll be able to select the responsible person of reviewer and select the date of when the review has to be taken place. So on selecting the responsible persons and the respective date of when the inspection needs to be carried out, you can click on schedule inspection. On selecting schedule inspection, you will be able to view now the inspection has been scheduled. Also, you'll be able to view who has requested for the inspection on which date, with respect to which checklist we have performed. Also, how many stages does the inspection have. So, you'll be on clicking the eye icon, you will be able to view the activities that are going to be carried out in the inspection. So now we will be able to see the first activity will be carried out by Benny, that is the inspector, which is in ready to start state, and second activity by the reviewer David, which is in new state. So now we have scheduled the inspection in web. Just to give you an idea in mobile application, I'll just share my screen from mobile. Yeah. Now you will be able to see the login screen of Pro Inspector in mobile application. So now we have selected Benny as the inspector for the respective inspection. So I'm just logging in using Benny credentials. Who is going to execute and perform the inspection. Yeah. Once Benny has logged in, Benny would have received a notification. So you'll be able to see the user icon at the top right corner. So on selecting that, you have an option called notifications. So on selecting the notifications tab, you'll be able to view the respective inspection that has been scheduled for the inspector and on which date. So you'll be able to view the respective inspection which has been scheduled under today's inspections, as well as you'll be able to navigate to the inspection on selecting quality inspection under quick access tab. So under today's inspection, with respect to the respective day, you'll be able to view the inspection. So on selecting quality inspection, you'll be able to view all the inspections related to the respective product. So I'm just selecting the inspection under today's inspection. So now you will be able to view the activities that are being carried out. So the first activity is in ready to start state for the inspector Benny. So on selecting that, the respective checklist can be viewed. So now we will be able to view the checklist which has been configured specific to TechScellent Inspectorate with the checklist that has been provided. So these are the details that has been provided by TechScellent. So under each and every activity, you will be able to see under general information, I have clubbed some of the questions. So under description and quantity of offer, I have clubbed some of the questions. So like that, you will be able to club some of the questions with respect to levels as well. So I'm just providing the client name. I'm just providing the random data. So for some of the questions I have configured the mandatory questions, like you'll be able to view the red asterisk symbol with respect to client as well as date, which means that it is mandatory to answer the question. So only after answering that you will be able to submit the inspection. Also you'll be able to configure which is mandatory and which questions can be optional as well. So I can give the date picker here. So you need not type the date. I'm just giving the vendor PG Noida. So as such, you'll be able to provide all the details here. So with respect to your requirement, we'll be able to configure whether it is going to be a drop down data, whether it is going to be free text, likewise whether it is going to be a numeric value, whether it is going to be a image type of response, signature type of response, everything can be configured. So now for inspection type, I have configured the drop down type of response. I'll be selecting final. For CDD also I have the date picker here and EDD. So as such I'll be able to provide all the details. So if you want multiple answers to be configured for the respective questions, you can also have that. I'm just selecting it. So under description and quantity of offer, I'm just providing the item description. I'm just giving it as burn. So you can give the brief of what the inspection can be. I'm just giving the quantity order, quantity offered. So as such you will be able to provide the details. So you can also have the description of the inspection performed. So I am just giving the scope. This is witness. So you'll be able to select the, that is provide the items ITP step remarks. So I'll be able to select the result type as well. So if also you'll be able to configure where for the positive response it can be mentioned in green color, for the negative response it can be mentioned in red color. So now you will be able to see I have selected a positive response acceptable, which is displayed in green color. So I just saw in your checklist like the description of inspection performed is getting repeated. So if you want to repeat the same set of questions, you can click on repeat level so that the same set of questions get repeated again, and each and every time you can provide the responses. So now you will be able to see the level count has been 2 since I have clicked on repeat level. So on selecting that you will be able to view the first inspection activity as well. So once the inspector is done with all the responses, the inspector can click on submit inspection. So on selecting submit inspection, you will be able to view the comments page has been navigated. So you can provide the overall comments here and click on submit. Once you click on submit, you will be able to view the signature pop-up where the inspector will be able to provide the signature in freehand and click on finish. So once we are done with the first activity, you will be able to view the status has been changed to closed and it isn't ready to start state for the reviewer David. So it is not like only once the inspection is completed, you will be able to view the report. So I'm just clicking on view report with respect to the inspection at the top right corner. At any point of time, you will be able to view the report. So now you will be able to view the report with the logo at the top left corner and the location of where the inspection has been conducted with respect to the type of inspection and all the details with respect to the questions. So you'll be able to view the green response as well. If we have given the positive response, it will be represented in green color in the report. So as of now, we have covered only the first part, that is the inspector level. So you'll be able to see the inspector has provided the signature and what type of comment he has provided and in which status it is. So for the second part, that is the reviewer, David, he has not performed the activity which is in ready to start state. So now I'll be logging using David credentials, who's going to be the reviewer. So now I'm just logging in using David credentials, who's going to be the reviewer. Yeah. Once David has logged in, David would have also received a notification stating that the respective inspection has ready to review. So now under today's inspection, I'm just selecting the respective inspection I'm going to carry out. So now you will be able to see for the reviewer David, it is in ready to start state and it is also enabled. So I'm just selecting that. So now on selecting that, the reviewer will be able to view the comments that has been provided by the inspector. So the reviewer can look into the comments and click on proceed. So now the reviewer will be able to view all the responses that has been provided by the inspector. So I'll also give you a clarity on how to attach an image as well as how to create non-conformities and how to provide comments as well. The inspector has the same options. So now if I need to provide comments for the respective report number, so you can click on three dots with respect to the question and you have an option called attachments or observations. So now you have three options like image, NC and comments. So NC is nothing but if you find any fault, if you need to raise a non-conformity or observation based on the severity or criticality of the problem, you can raise the NC with respect to the and assign the inspectors. So now I'm just trying to provide comments for the report number. I'm just providing a random comment and clicking on save. So now since I have provided comments for the respective response, you will be able to see the comments has been highlighted and shown, which is to indicate that we have provided comments for the respective response. So now I'll just try to capture image for any other questions as well. So for item description, I'll just try to capture the image. So now I'm just selecting on the three dots with respect to the question and selecting attachments or observation. So I'm clicking on image option here where you have an option to capture as well as download the image from the gallery as well. So now I'm just trying to capture the image. So I've just surfed the Google and I'm just capturing the flare burner image. So now I have captured the image. So if you want to annotate the respective image and provide the text on it, so you can annotate a particular place and give the text as well. And you click on save. So as such, any number of images can be captured for the respective response itself. So if you want to delete any image also, you have an option to delete. So once you are done with capturing the images, you can click on save. So now we will be able to view the image icon is highlighted and shown. So if suppose the approver or the reviewer needs to raise a non-conformity, for example, I'm just raising a non-conformity with the respect to item description itself. So I'm just clicking on NC icon. So you'll be able to view the pop-up called select task type and you have two options like whether it is a non-conformity or whether it is a observation. So I'm just selecting it as a non-conformity. So you can create a non-conformity and provide the NC description. We can give burner is not in good condition and I'm just selecting the object under which I'm going to provide the NC, create the NC. So it can be the equipment inspection. With respect to your business, the area can be different. So you can assign it to the respective persons from the application itself. So I'm just selecting it as a inspector. I'm just assigning it to Benny. You'll also be able to select the due date of when the non-conformity has to be completed as well. So you'll be able to select the category and the severity, whether it is high, low or medium. So you can also enter the clause number as well. So if you want to attach any images, you can click on attach image option and you click on save. So now I'm just clicking on save option. So now the non-conformity has been created and assigned to the inspector Benny. So now you will be able to view the NC icon is also highlighted and shown. So once the reviewer is done with all the review part, if suppose the reviewer is not satisfied with the respective response that has been provided by the inspector, the reviewer can click on three dots with respect to the question, and only the reviewer has the option called disagree response. So on selecting that, the respective questions turns to red color, which means that we have disagreed the response. So just to give you a view in the approval page, I'm just clicking on submit inspection. Now we have disagreed one response and I clicked on submit inspection. So now you'll be able to see only the reject icon since I have disagreed one response. So I'm just getting back again just to give you a view. So I'm just selecting on the in progress status of the reviewer. So now I'm trying to agree the respective response again. So I can click on the three dots with respect to the question and select agree response. So now it is turned to black color again. So now once the reviewer is done with all the responses, you can click on submit inspection. On selecting submit inspection, you will be able to view accept as well as the reject icon now, since we have not disagreed any of the response. So the reviewer will be able to provide the overall comments. So just to go with the positive flow, I am clicking on accept icon. So on selecting accept, you will be able to view the signature pop-up where the reviewer will be able to provide the signature in freehand and click on finish. So now you will be able to view both the status has been changed to closed. So now you can click on view report option. Yeah. Now you will be able to view the logo at the top left corner, Excellent logo, with respect to where the inspection has been taken place, the type of inspection, with respect to all the responses that has been provided with the respect to the question. So if you have given any comments, it can also be represented in the comments page. So the positive response can be represented in green color. If the negative response has been provided, it can be represented in red color. That is also completely configurable. So you'll be able to view the signatures of Benny and David, that is the inspector and reviewer. So now you'll be able to see both the status has been changed to closed. So if you have captured any images also, it can be represented in the report. So if you have created any non-conformities, it can also be captured and viewed. So for Benny, we have assigned a non-conformity burner not in good condition and it is in new status. So I'll just show you the non-conformity flow as well. So the same report will be replicated in the web application also. So from mobile application, you'll be able to share the report as well. So on selecting share report option, you have an option to type the respective email IDs and send the report. So automatically the report will be triggered to the respective mail IDs. So now I'll just log in using Benny, where the non-conformity has assigned to Benny, that is the inspector. Yeah, once Benny has logged in, you will be able to view under today's task the respective non-conformity has been assigned. So on selecting that, Benny will be able to view what non-conformity has been assigned and what is the due date of Benny to confirm that is to complete the non-conformity. So once Benny has rectified the non-conformity, Benny can change the correction of what Benny has done. I'm just giving as burner meeting. If Benny wants to capture the image for the respective non-conformity just to attach a proof, you can click on attach image and attach any number of images here and click on save. So now the task workflow has also been done. So now you will be able to view for burner not in good condition. The status has been changed to close, which has been represented in green color, that is the respective scale color. So now we are done with inspection as well as the non-conformity flow. So Prashant sir, if you have any doubts or any clarifications related to inspections or audit cycle, kindly reach out to us so that we'll be able to be in a position to help you out. Thank you so much. So I'll contact you, sir. I'll be contacting you tomorrow. So if you have any free time, kindly have a look into the product. Thank you, sir.